Hello, Aquarius. This is Lisa from The Right Guidance, here to bring in an extended love reading for you for November 2019. We'll be using two decks to primarily focus on your love life. We will work with the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. And then for some clarifiers and some identification of the signs that you might be working with in relationship with, we'll use my angel tarot cards. So we'll be identifying if they're an earth, water, air, or fire sign and what those signs are tied to. And if we have any major arcanas come up, then I will tell you what that sign is usually associated to. But we'll use those cards also for part of the reading as well. So it'll be a little longer than normal. So I'm going to get as many recorded as I can today. So asking Aquarius's angels and guides. I had the most views. That's why you guys are getting priority here. You guys gave me the most views. So if you haven't yet checked out the November general reading for 2019, you can do so below. All right. Oh, they want me to tell you that. So I just did Virgos, which I'm a Virgo. My guides and the guides in general, very chatty today. So because I do channel in my information, if they do a lot more chiming in than normal, then it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna allow them to do that. I'm not gonna pull the other cards quite yet. So yeah, it's been very much a channeled reading so far today. All right, so again, remember, this is just love and relationships. Your first message, Aquarius, is to reach out. So see here, we have 4 hands stepping, okay? So, everything you've learned from all the relationships, all the major relationships that you've been through, you've learned a lot about you, okay? And they want you to really, like I said, they're going to be chatty. Okay. Okay. They want you to bring out the very best of yourself when you reach out to someone. Okay. So, if you really look at again, those major relationships, and it could be 4 because we have the 4 hands there, right? When you look at those major relationships, what did you like about yourself in that relationship, in all those relationships? And then make sure that that's just what you encompass now going forward. Okay. That could be at work. This is just extending. This is who you are. And, if there's been some ugly sides, which there is to all of us, especially in relationships, they want to let that go. Okay. And then focus on bringing the best part of you out when you reach out. So if you're single and dating, it is about, if there's someone on your mind, they want you to use the best of you, the best of yourself, and then bring that forward. Okay. Let's see what else is happening. Okay. Again, this is very much like you're cutting through the bullshit. So you are stepping out into the light. You could have had like 2 minds, right? You could have that light and the dark side to who you are. There could be, like I said, when they're saying to you, pull out the best parts of you from all relationships. Of course, we have the 2 sides, but they want you to let go of the dark side. See how this woman is coming into the light? She's making a choice. They want you to make a choice on what you let people see of you. Be confident that you have something wonderful to offer, but come more into the light. So if you found you have been very defensive in relationships, you've had to be defensive, or you don't feel like you were loved the way that you deserved, or you didn't have the passion, you gotta let that go and decide, like, that's over. Now I know, stepping forward in relationships, I want, and then whatever it is you want. Okay. And then who brings the best out in you, maybe you can go to that person, but like, it's whoever you want to be, and making that choice to, tear that shit open and walk through and be your best self. And because this is a love reading, I could say, like, even in a career, like, really, speak highly of yourself. When someone's saying, like, when they say, tell us a little bit about yourself, you can, like, you know, really sing your own praises. Maybe you don't do that and you have a super lot to offer, because there is, I think you see yourself so much in that negative light, and they're saying like, stop, do your cord cutting, do all that work where you're releasing that part of yourself, and then look at yourself in the mirror and say, okay, now who do I know I am? Who do I want to be? And then that's all I'm going to focus on. And so if the universe dangles a carrot and says, okay, here's someone who's going to challenge you, kind of like the other person or people used to, they're going to test you, trust me. You want to pass, right? So you want to say, okay, I'm not gonna give that my energy. I'm not going to retaliate. I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to be in a sparring match with someone. Who gives a shit, right? Just, it's time to like just focus on the light and the fact that, you know, the higher ups have someone better for you on the other side when you make that decision, right? Yeah. Dreams are coming true. So it's about manifesting. And see, because the card is lined in green, it's healing. Okay. So you've got to heal from those past relationships and discard all of that energy, discard your cords attached to those people. Now, if you are in partnership, you know, you could have negative cords attached to you, yeah, from those past relationships prior to the one you're in now. But it could be to negative situations. It could be due to a job loss or a family issue or a fight. Sorry, there's so many leaves falling off the tree, it catches my eye. But they're letting you know, you are able to manifest the life you want. But first, they're saying first things first, take what's in your hand, let it go, and then manifest what you want, even for you coupled people. Who do you want to be in that relationship? What is your best self? What is your best self for that person? How can you nurture, love, and support them? For men, how can you protect, provide, and profess your love for her? I use my Steve Harvey analogies when I coach too. It's like, you know, if that is your role, women want to be protected, provided, and professed love to. So, you know, for my male viewers, you got to be that for her. Right? For my same-sex couples, whoever's the alpha, you know, you want to be that for your person. Okay? You want to protect them. They need to feel protected and safe. They need to not have to worry about who you're texting. They need to, you know what I mean? So if you've gone through something before with the person you're with, you need to make amends where necessary and heal that situation, because you know, that dream relationship or the relationship you're already in can be a dream. It can be better than the energy you're currently putting forth. Or for those of you single, how you're going to now execute a new relationship and just change who you know yourself to be and just put your best self out there. So don't be afraid. There is absolutely no caution in the energy that I need to say, be careful of who you trust. There's none of that. So whoever, I guess, the higher ups are bringing, you know, whoever's coming up next, you need to give your best self to. Okay. Okay. Looks like you're firmly planted in something, in a decision, perhaps even in an ending, and you're playing the win or lose game. And what that could mean in a divorce is like you're holding tight to what you want, and you know that other person's holding tight to what they want, and nobody's budging. There's no compromise. And you're like, I'm not going to lose something. I want to win it. But if it's just stuff, you know what I mean? Like, you have the power to let go of the things that aren't important in order to move towards what you do want. So you need to let go of sometimes the things and the petty nonsense. It's not about winning or losing. It's about peace and resolution and fairness. So what you can do is even ask your angels and guides to step in. Ask the person you're dealing with angels and guides to step in, and ask for them to facilitate fairness on both of your behalves. And that's the energy you're going to put around that situation that you are finding a conflict in. You're going to ask for the divine to step in, and you are praying for fairness for both parties. Moving on. Yeah, see? Challenging times. You're defending yourself, or you are protecting your heart. Thinking that, you know, for those of you coming out of the ending, for whoever, hello. whoever this shit is for. Okay? You got nothing to defend. It's not about winning or losing. Make amends where necessary. Bring fairness for both parties. Try to bring balance to it by renegotiating or coming up with an absolute different plan that you believe is fair, and then you can present that. Release and heal that situation. Get it gone. Cut your cords to it. Let it go and walk through the new doors of opportunity that the universe is trying to provide. All of that could have been also for the married person who could be going through a challenging time in another situation. It could be really weighing on your person with your significant other, and it could be putting a real serious damper on your love life and on your relationship. So whatever it is you're having a challenging time about, you're going to take the same advice that I just gave and try to come up with a fairness for both. Take away the protection and that armor. For those of you who are ready, once that's over, again, like that card, zip, walk through into the light. The past is now behind you. You can drop the shield. That next place you're going to is very safe and very loving. But they say first, you need to do the work, right? So don't jump into a new relationship yet. Realize that your dreams will come true in that new relationship once you clear the mud. Once you get that toxic, I tried to say that with the Virgo reading too. I can't say it today. The toxic energy, get rid of that. Cut your cords. Go for an energy healing. For those of you who really went through a lot, you can seek a healer. There's like YouTube is fantastic for that. So whatever you have to do, I'd encourage you to do it. So let's now grab the Angel Tarot cards. And what I'm going to ask for, I just accidentally put all your other cards in there. I'm going to ask your angels and guides, Aquarius, to bring in information for your November 2019 and any signs that are also associated. Now, because I know there's a lot of you who read tarot and you might be challenged by my definition. They're my cards and I channel the information. But I will be using the sign associations and any major arcana traditionally, okay? So who and what messages do you have for your Aquarius people? Okay. Let's see what's happening. I'm just going to turn them over one at a time, okay? Okay, so the first message is the Two of Earth, and that could be an earth sign that you're dealing with, a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, not necessarily male or female. Again, either you're choosing to ignore it, you're choosing to ignore the situation. It could be the situation with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or it could have nothing to do with the sign at all. It's just you're turning a blind eye to the problem, or you're turning a blind eye to what's really going on, and you're choosing to ignore it. But your guides are trying to get your attention to say, like, you've got to deal with this, or you've got to end the relationship, or you've got to deal with this now, because either something wonderful is on deck for you and you can't get to it, and they can't bring blessings to you unless you end something. And again, it could be like that challenging situation for those of you coupled up. There's something that's weighing super heavy on you, Aquarius, and you got to get rid of it. And it could be a belief system about yourself. It could be something that you have to release. Your guys are like, well, here I am, right? Helping to channel that into you. They're trying to shake you and go, listen, there's more to life than you're presently experiencing, and they want that for you. And they're trying to show you signs through your intuition, and you might be ignoring them. If you feel like, I'm not receiving signs, Lisa, I'm not getting indication. So go to the earth, go near water, go for a hike, go pound the pavement, go into a nature setting where you can say to your guides, okay, I'm listening. While I go for this 3-kilometer walk, I'm listening. What do you want to tell me? What do you think I'm not hearing? They're like, yes. Okay. So a water sign is a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. And this is the Knight. Okay. And he's in beast mode, but this is like you balancing your emotion, or this is you then becoming in the month of November a champion of your emotions. Or a water sign is helping you to champion your emotions. This could be your significant other helping you. So maybe you're asking for their take on how to fix the situation. This could be someone you seek as a life coach, a therapist, a counselor, a friend, a trusted confidant that is helping you to manage your emotions like a champion surfer, like this Knight of Water is here, right? He's also, you know, the thing is see, I don't know if you can see right there, there's a cup, and the cup cards are, you know, the water cup, the water signs are the cup cards in this deck. The cups are like anything precious in love, right? So in order to get to that, you've got to release all those emotions. You need to get a hold of that. You need to walk into the light, and then look, you'll be riding the waves like a champion surfer, which means your emotions will be balanced, right? That next relationship, or once you heal that situation, your relationship, your emotional life will be balanced, and you'll be able to manage that. And you won't be in fight mode, and you won't be in anger mode, and everyone will then get the best of you because you're making the decision to get the help you need. Okay. 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 All right. The World card is the end. It's the last card in the major arcana, and it's like a culmination of everything you've learned. And it's like the final card before it would be go back to zero, which would be the Fool card and time for rebirth. So everything you have gone through has taught you so much about you, right? So can you do some time to assess, like, this is what I've learned about me. But this is like the path towards your enlightenment, as well as the bottom of the card says, and I don't normally read that, but they wanted me to. This is about you having clarity and realizing everything that you have learned about you has served a purpose, and it has made you this strong female, or this strong male, or strong assertive person that you are. Everything you've gone through has and you're making the choice now, right? They want you to make that choice in November to say, I'm going to face what I need to face, that challenging time. I'm going to throw away the defense, that shield I'm carrying around to protect myself, and I'm going to deal with it. And so that way I can ride the waves like a champion surfer with my emotions, because I am tired of hiding. Okay. So the World card is letting you know it's an assessment of everything, and you're going to then have a rebirth, right? Again, you have another Earth. Again, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo person could be the person that's helping you with this balance. This is about balance and making a choice to what has your energy and attention in your romantic life this November. So for those of you who are coupled, you're choosing, okay, what has your attention. And in romance, they want you to put more of your attention on your relationship and on having experiences and adventures and more sex and all those other really great things. They want you to make time for that, and they want you to put effort towards that. For those of you who are single, they want you to put more energy and time into finding that person, into repairing and clearing out and doing all that work we've been talking about this whole 18 minutes. Okay, it is about gifts and opportunities coming your way if you choose to put your energy and attention on what you want and not what you don't want. Okay, one more card, another Earth. Okay, so King of Earth could be a masculine. This doesn't have to be a male Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, but it could. It could be just an assertive, you know, it could be I'm Virgo, so I'm very alpha, so it could be someone who's alpha, but it's a successful time. He is successful and letting you know that you have the Midas touch with whatever it is you're working on. So by you, because this is your last card, it's no shit that came out as your last card. They're saying, listen, put lots of energy and attention and focus on you, and do your processing, do all your cutting of your losses, bring out the best in you, leave behind the old stuff, seek a counselor, seek a therapist, seek someone to talk to about this. Release, talk to your significant other for their counsel as well. Choose to put that stuff behind you. Make an effort to put love and energy, attention, and focus on what's important to you. So that way your tip, instead of having balance where you're like work, this, that, no, they're like heavy on you, heavy on what you love. So whatever you love, whatever love means to you, heavy, heavy, heavy focus on that this November, please, because they're saying, once you make that decision, almost like that decision to do so will open up like that world of opportunity, you know, a rebirth, and everything you touch turns to gold. As that Midas touch, it's a successful time where new opportunities come your way, even in love. So I hope you have found this helpful, Aquarius, as an extension for your love reading. Please give me feedback on how you like this, because this is still new. I'm growing this channel. Like, share, and subscribe, and watch your partner sign when you see it appear as well to give you some extra insight. So all the best for you in love. Ciao, Aquarius.